Why I hate social media. I mean, I don't know whether or not I should give you guys like a name or something. Like, PewDiePie's got bros and Jake Paul's got Jake Paulers. Not the most original thing, you know. I mean, obviously took so much creativity, didn't it?
Monty? Monty?
Well,
Monty?
fuck it. Hello, my
Monty?
melon minions. See, I
Monty?
failed already. I'm doing a great start.
Monty?
Anyway, on to something more serious. I just want to clear something up.
Dusty?
I know YouTube is social media, and to an extent I hate it as well. Particularly vlogs and channels like Jake Paul, who target younger audiences, who influence them to act irresponsibly. However, on YouTube there are actually great educational and interesting channels like 42, Vsauce, and GTA Punk and Exploded Shizwaz, can't forget them, which redeem the site almost entirely for me. Especially 42, I really love that channel. Check it out. Anyway, now on to social media, which is the main topic. I just wanted to clear up YouTube because some people are like, oh no, it's social media too, oh, you're being so hypocritical.
Monty?
You know, YouTube's just not as influential.
Monty?
It's different to, other social media, like Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat and Tumblr and Jesus, this world's filled with cancer. Anyway, I'll admit, I don't have much practical experience on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat or Instagram or anything like that. But the whole concept in general just repulsed me from them. And I've seen and heard enough from others to tell it isn't a positive influence on anyone. Firstly, it's so addictive. I mean, there are some people, not just in the school, who cannot get off their phones or social media at all. They just have to keep on texting people and reading other people's stories or whatever it is called. Honestly, I have no idea what it's called. I only just learned what DMs means today. And because they're so obsessed with social media, they make more and more decisions based off of social media, and they forget to focus on the things that matter, like grades, spending time with family, and generally just connecting with people. Next, peer pressure. On social media, you can be so easily influenced by what you see on there. And the fact that more and more young people are growing up with social media and living by it, it means that people like me will find it harder to make friends, even harder, and connect with other people, because even now when I talk to some people, they only really talk about social media, and so I have no idea what they're on about. It's harder for me to connect with them. Also, if you're suffering from like a mental illness like anxiety or depression, and I know some people in the school like me are, then this is like one of the last places you want to be in, as well as school, but you can't really help that right now. People on social media will only fuel your mental illness, as they make you hate yourself even more. As the way that people present themselves, they make them seem so much better than you. And you'll be jealous and you'll think, oh, I have to try and replicate them to fit in. But you can't, because the thing that started your mental illness, in my case, my appearance, my dyspraxia, my general unhealthiness, means I can't emulate them, and that'll just make me even more depressed, and then it's just an endless cycle, isn't it? And then lastly, it just deteriorates your social skills. Like, if you spend too much time on social media, then you'll forget how to interact with people in the real world, as you'll rely so much on social media. And it's not like it does social skills for your job or anything, because social skills, you need to speak formally, how to confront people face to face, and how to understand people. Facebook and Twitter don't give you any of those qualities. And I just want to bring up a thing that some people say to me quite a lot. It's like, or just for example in English, I hear people say this, like, I won't do this or that because I actually have a life. What life is that exactly? A life where you can't spend 5 minutes off of social media, otherwise you cannot be liked or enjoy yourself.
Dusty, where's the ball?
Sounds like a pretty unpleasant
Ball's down
life
there,
to
you
me.
idiot.
I'm glad I have the life I have,
Where is it?
even though that's not
Where's the ball,
amazing
Dusty?
either. I mean, my aunt has never had any social media whatsoever, and her conversations are so much more real, because she's used to talking face to face her whole life. And she never references social media. She tells real, true stories from her life, that she's got over the years, not day-to-day gossip and stuff like that. And the conversation's so much so much more interesting than, say, my sister, who relies on funny videos and social media posts for a laugh, although less so now because she has a baby and
Oh, no.
she's forced to live in the real world, which is not the best for her. But I get it. I know what you people are thinking. I mean, some of you may not be thinking this, but some of you are like, oh, it's hard to break from it because you rely so much on it. You know, it's a part of your life, and social media is
Yeah,
okay to use in moderation. Just don't get obsessed with it. You know, it's fine to use just sometimes if you want to talk with friends, but just don't be influenced by it. You know, it's just a website in the long term. It doesn't have long-lasting effects on your life unless you're making money from it. If you're using it for like a big YouTube channel or business or something,
Testing.
but it's just you can't. You know, you just can't refocus on it. Like, the whole key for being a better person is not sticking to one moral or other. It's having a balance between them.
15.
And I know this isn't all of you as well. I acknowledge that some of you are not addicted to social media and do use it moderately or not at all. And honestly, for those of you who are still addicted, just please try for like one day. If you're a girl or Tom Alec and Clark with that eyeliner, just just don't wear makeup or whatever for one day, or just if you're a boy, just try to truly be yourself and not be influenced by other people. I know it's hard, trust me, I went through it myself. But I know, like, some of you act like yourselves normally anyway, a lot of you do, but there are some of you who just try to be like other people, and just try be yourself for one day. That's what my last, the video that got taken down was trying to say, just in a, like, kind of a more horrible manner, I guess. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm trying not to name people, you know, it's difficult, but just try and be yourself for one day. Obviously, if you're not wearing makeup or whatever, you'll look different, you know, but people make fun of you, but people make fun of you anyway, you know. You just have to get through the peer pressure, get through people annoying you, and if people don't start to appreciate you, why are you hanging around those people? You should probably find new friends who actually care about you and accept you for who you are. I mean, I know it's hard, but it's all about adapting and stuff, and I guess social media does do that to you. It kind of limits how you can adapt later on when you're facing everything like this, but I just... that's all I really have got to say about social media, but my video's not done. I kind of... Before I move on to my next topic, which I'm personally I'm more personally connected with, I just want to say, I know it's kind of a joke, but Oliver Jones got the Satirical Gamer has got a new £1,300 Alienware computer, and you can carry it, so you know that's going to be good through that. And obviously, his video is going to be so much better now, I mean, so much better quality. And if not, don't let him forget. Remind him every day of his life how he wasted that money. Actually, don't. I don't want to start social media. Well, technically, yeah, social media war. I mean, that's pretty hypocritical of me. Just remind him that his quality should be better. Just motivate him. You know, he's got a new computer. It'll be better. I also apologise for the clip just being my dogs messing around. Like, I don't have any other footage, so I just want to, you know, apologise for that. But the footage should change now if my editor, if I can be bothered to edit this. But I just want to talk about something really personal to me, because I love movies, right? Movies are my main hobby. It's what I spend a lot of free time doing, and not just movies, but also Game of Thrones and Breaking Bad, TV shows like that. I mean, it's what inspired me to be creative, to enjoy creative writing, to enjoy drama and things like that, because I just want to tell stories. That's what I do in life. Even people I hate, and people I couldn't care. Well, I can't say I couldn't care less about, because I do generally take interest and care about everyone, even if I don't show it. You know, I'm interested in people's lives. That's why I like telling stories. And I think I saw something recently in cinemas, and it may not mean as much to you, but when I say this, it means a lot to me. I think it's one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it's inspiring, and I know I sound cheesy when I'm saying this, but I mean, if you have a day in the weekend or next week on holiday, if you have a spare day, then go on Netflix or Sky or whatever and look up Blade Runner. Hopefully it should be on there. I haven't looked, but if you can find it, watch it. It's a great movie. It's got an amazing soundtrack. It's old. The visuals aren't as amazing anymore, but it's about humans and AI, or in this case replicants, and it brings up a lot of questions. It's very intriguing. It's very thought-provoking, and it's a great movie. And there's a little monologue at the end that's, I think, it's really moving. And if you pay close attention, it will mean a lot to you. There are multiple cuts, so I recommend you watch the final cut, but that's not the movie I'm on about. The movie I'm on about is surprisingly the sequel, Blade Runner 2049. It's definitely the best sequel ever made, and frankly, one of the best movies ever made. And to someone like me, that means an awful lot, and to anyone, it will mean an awful lot. The movie, because it's inspiring. I mean, there's not really one word to describe this movie. It's beautiful in every sense of the word. Not just the amazing, breathtaking visuals that will remain in your mind for the rest of your life. Not only the perfect soundtrack that just sums up everything that's in the movie, the future, what life means, and everything. The soundtrack just sums that up. But not just that, not just the fascinating story, not just the really intriguing characters, but just the things it talks about, the questions it asks. What does it mean to be human? What does it mean to be alive? It's a fascinating movie. It's a masterpiece. It may not mean much to you, but please take a day off of social media and watch this movie. You'll be thinking about it for days to come, and you will not regret it. Blade Runner 2049 is a masterpiece. It's a bit long, but it's amazing. Thanks for watching. Well, listening.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the Tannhauser Gate. All those moments will be lost in time, like tears.